Welcome to the Old School Noobs Podcast, where we don't know what we're talking about, but we have a fun time doing it.
Using drugs, and he punched a hole in the drywall and crawled in it and told him to tape him in there.
Yes! Here we go!
Been a while. Is it going good? Are we recording right?
I think so.
Well, you don't have the headphones on.
Nice.
They haven't had to do this in a while. Jeez.
Oh shit, we probably got bass traps for FEI to use, huh? Did we use them all? The bass traps? Yeah.
Some got smashed by that fence, it looks like.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd move the fence back so Tyler could get in. It's always
I didn't
fun
know how
trying
to
to
tell
get
them
the
how
exact
small the room was
thing on here.
compared to ours, because I was trying to come up with percentages, and it's like 2/3 is the size, but I wouldn't say it for some reason. It's just like it's
Stevie is wondering how big our studio is.
because I'm very bad with depth and shit. But
Perception. Wait,
probably
didn't
is.
you
It's
say-
probably less than 2/3.
Didn't you say like right here it ends? Wouldn't that be a third then, in theory?
Yeah, it's probably a little bit. See, I'm so bad, man. I don't know if I'd be in the room right now if I was standing in their room. This is actually probably goes about this long.
Oh, this is where their
Yeah.
FEI does their podcast.
Yeah. They got a nice little setup. They got pretty much the same table.
Yeah, but they got way
Smaller.
better
It's probably like
way better microphone.
thirds the size of it. Their microphones are awesome. Then I talked about getting those things, those screens. What are
There's
they?
this filters.
Yeah, what are they?
Pop filters?
Pop filters.
Yeah, and then
I think.
yeah, he wants Tyler to give him a rundown how to use his mixer or whatever
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called.
Like I know how to use it.
That's all right.
But I think he's got sound effects and stuff on his.
Me and Tyler were monkeying around with sound effects one time because it'd be funny to do like the cricket chirping,
Yeah.
especially after Tyler tells his story. This is
Or after each review we do just crickets because it's so bad.
Oh. All right, I'm
We're
gonna check.
back.
I'm gonna check this and make sure we're good.
I ran out of energy.
All right, re-say that last 5 minutes. Go.
What are it? Yeah, it's like 2/3 the size. So
No,
it was pretty embarrassing.
no, popular with listeners of Old School Noobs, the people who build podcasts.
Yeah, we're already
There
plugging
you go.
another podcast.
Yep.
Stevie Koivistow's got one
Yep.
about people, not just in construction, but with their businesses. Read the description. I think it's on there.
Give him a nice plug.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
went and dropped by his studio today, and he's setting up nice. He needs Tyler to give him a rundown on how to work some of this stuff, but
welcome to the people who build,
here it is.
an insider podcast sharing the journeys, grit, and wisdom of everyday tradespeople. From farming and roofing to owning a business, we uncover what drives the people who build the world around us. Each episode, we sit down with a different trade professional to hear their challenges, triumphs, and the lessons they've learned on the job. And their first one is Mike Conaway from Avalanche Home Services.
So it's not Mike Hunt.
It's Mike Good from Dasco High School.
Mike.
I will say Stevie has quite the podcast voice. He's got a good voice.
Intro is
I don't-
legit.
I thought he was announcing.
We got to get Stevie to do our intro now
Yeah.
instead of robots.
We should just have
Let's
this
just
thing.
AI Stevie's voice.
Yeah.
So we can do our.
Once he gets enough episodes, though,
Yeah.
we can steal his voice and his identity pretty much.
So
So
instead of AI, we just clip it and edit it in, and it's like
I bet they'll
a
talk.
version of a newspaper lettering on a rant, but in audio.
took us 50 hours to
From like
do
the
this.
Zodiac Killer.
Oh, yeah. It's good to be back. Good to be
But,
back.
Yeah,
weren't you saying we're going there on Thursday?
yeah, we'll be there on Thursday.
Me and you?
Yeah, Luke can also come if he wants. Thursday afternoon. I'm
Okay.
golfing with brother Phil.
We got a couple meetings in the morning, and then I think I have to do a photo shoot in the afternoon, so I might not make it.
Okay.
Well, he's probably the more interesting one to talk to since he actually has a business.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, be on the podcast?
No, we're on the podcast that reviews the Bum and Zilly and Old School Noobs show. It's the truth. Old School Noobs and or the Bum and Zilly show and Old School Noobs revisited.
That's what he's
Yeah,
doing
he's
that
like
too?
no one will join him on a podcast, so he's gonna do that like quick 30-minute rundowns. So we got to get this out before Thursday. We can revisit our own episode, which would be pretty great. Because half the time I'm listening, it's like, what was I talking about? Oh, I totally forgot the
maybe
main
just-
character's name in every movie I've ever watched.
Or blatantly say something wrong but don't realize it. Yeah, I've done that plenty of
I
times.
was talking and I said, this was like last year. I was like, John Harbaugh Jr. Yeah, he's the offensive coordinator. for the Gophers.
And it's like Mike or something.
Greg Harbaugh.
Greg. Okay.
I don't even know if he's a junior. Just throw one out.
Just said John and Jim Harbaugh on the.
Tyler just keeps playing footsie with me.
Sorry. I have a broken leg.
He does. Oh yeah. Welcome to our episode 78.
78.
Nico Sturm.
Orlando Brown, I want to say.
Victor
He was
Rask.
78
What was
for a
Victor Rask?
He's 78 now, too, for the Wild.
Oh, gross.
Sturm is?
But he wore it when he went to Colorado.
Oh,
Yeah, but no.
Victor Rask?
there's no way he's gonna keep.
Oh, it's way off.
Yeah, because 7 is Faber and 8 is Zeev. Those were his other numbers.
Come up with something better though, right?
No.
78. That's gonna be a new Mud Lake number though. Then
Yeah, and then what was the other guy picked a weird. Who did we just? Oh, Tarasenko's the first 91.
in the history,
Well, then we're back, I think. Hold on. I got to get that. All right. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, he's the first number 91 in Wild history. And then Nico
in the history.
It's going to be a fun one for Tyler to edit.
Yeah. And then Nico Sturm will obviously be the first 78. And then
78. I feel like a Kolklachev would have been 78, but
what did I segue this into? Oh,
Vladimir.
Braxton is like, all right, let's introduce the show.
Yeah, no, Urov took 22. I don't know if that got in there. And if it did,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is that Fiala's number?
Yeah,
And Clutterbucks?
And who's
And who's the Dina?
They all get traded.
Oh man,
Every 22 in Wild history has gotten traded.
So you're off. We'll have
What
like,
about the first couple of years?
No one wore it.
good 2 years for the Wild.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, it is cursed. That's awesome.
I made that up. Someone might have worn it.
No, don't fact check us, please.
Andre Zuzin, no, he's 20.
Speaking of the Wild, me and Tyler were just watching that big comeback game in 2010.
Yeah.
Right? Against the Blackhawks.
They were down 5-1 going into the third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I land on it? I typed in MM Wild full game on YouTube, and that was like,
Did
I
you
know I
watch
came
the
in-
full game actually, or did you skip
yeah, I
some?
watched the full game.
I know. I came in the
how
third with
bad
like
is it?
13 minutes left. I was like, "Ooh, is this the one where they came back?" Did I say that?
Yeah.
Probably did. Because yeah, that was fun to watch. Just that ragtag team of Wild players.
Yeah.
It's like they had Koivu and a couple staples, but I mean, who was it? Like Koivu, Schultz. That other D was Schultz.
Janssen.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't play together.
Zidlitsky, was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just seeing the shootout lineup, it's like, all right, we got Koivu. Who do we got next?
Koivu.
Eric Belanger, or no? I don't remember who went
It
to.
was Koivu, Latan Dress,
Yeah.
and then the Blackhawks were Kane, Tays, Hossa,
Yeah. And they still had Versteeg to go and
Sharp.
Sharp.
Was like he didn't go, but
Yeah.
Dun-
Lad.
Yeah, Duncan Keith would probably had good enough hands to go, but
Yeah.
they didn't use him either.
That Versi got a nasty play.
Oh,
Right,
at the end of OT.
Yeah, at the end of OT, just skated through like 5 Wild players. Had Harding beat, but then he like lost control of the puck. I don't know if one of our Ds like swiped it out, but
Koivu.
Yeah, that was Koivu's best year. I think he had 71 points, and you look at the team he was
because he
looking.
passed it all.
How
the
the
time.
heck did he have? Mittens probably had 20 goals. Was he the top goal scorer?
He had 40 points. Yeah, and then did
That's total NHL.
at 50,
Really?
or maybe 60, but yeah,
And that was Brunette's second go around with us, right?
yeah. And then Zidlicki was like the top D man with 44. Because I was looking at the roster.
I was like, yeah, did you go Google it
Yeah.
then once?
I didn't remember all that stuff. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then I saw 34 out there. I was like, who is
That's what I said right away.
34?
If I was playing for the Wild,
Shane 90.
Oh, 90. Yeah.
And then I saw 36, and I was like,
Wes Walz.
this guy's huge. This guy's huge. It's like, that's not Matt Zuccarello. Same size stick, though, but yeah, it was John Scott. And I was just like, what
Bugard,
are they?
Bugard was still out there?
yeah.
Fourth line was Bugard, Abbott, and Robbie Earl.
Robbie Earl. Nice.
I didn't know.
That's a good one.
He
He went to
sweet in
Wisconsin.
college,
Yeah.
He scored
He
a
was
game-winning goal in the.
Who did he play for?
Wisconsin. I
All
think.
right, yeah. Because that name sounds familiar, but I didn't realize he played for the Wild.
Yeah, that was like the heyday of watching St. Cloud State hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. And then on YouTube, there's a full playlist of like old games.
Yeah, let's pull up a 2010 St. Cloud State Huskies game now.
I was actually.
Let's pull up Raw right now, actually.
I was wondering if they.
Yeah, Drew LeBlanc and Lash was there probably.
Ryan Lash? No, he was
That was
earlier.
Drew Blah was after, by a lot. Drew Blah was like when I was in high school, or like ninth.
I'm
grade.
trying to think who was on the team then when I was a freshman.
They had like 10 good goalies, like just 10 years in a row.
Yeah.
Or I suppose,
They ended with Lindgren probably.
yeah, who's still playing in the
No,
pros.
they had,
Yeah, for the
they had
Caps.
this okay guy after him, Finland, right?
Bobby Gepfert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good one.
He went to the Penguins, didn't he?
for a bit.
He was, yeah.
Not as cool as Ben Hanowski getting drafted in the. Did he go in the first round?
No, I don't think so.
No. He was Mr. Minnesota, wasn't
Yeah, he scored he has a state record for points in a year.
Out of Little Falls, right?
Yeah.
We played him once.
he? Man, hopefully the Huskies are good next year.
Yeah, we'll find out at the end of the season after not.
Oh, did you guys
watching
see
the
that
entire game.
Gavin McCann? We should go to one this year.
I'll go to one.
I'm not going to.
Like a good game.
I'm already telling you, I'm not going. Unless they start out good. If they're good, I'll go.
Well, what if they play like UND at home? You wouldn't go.
They play St.
UND
Thomas
was
early
in
the
their year last year, were they?
They didn't make the playoffs.
They all suck because the money. Did you see that Gavin McKenna
Yeah.
went to Penn State?
No, did he?
Yeah.
From the O, though? Or
Where
a
W?
Canadian one?
Yeah.
Why? Penn State. They must
Gets-
have threw
he
a
gets
lot of money.
Yeah, NIL.
Threw a lot
He
of
gets
money.
$3 million.
That's pretty sweet.
He-
I love the NAL.
I hate it because like SCSU. Do they even do NIL?
Oh, I'm sure
I don't
they,
think they know what that means.
they probably throw a fundraiser at the red carpet.
$2,000 for you, top recruit.
Yeah. Hey, we'll get you drunk at the bars before you're 21.
Well,
Come on.
they never got big guys. Really. I mean, for a little bit, they were kind of stealing some guys.
Garrett
But
Bennett, he committed once.
yeah, but he went to the Ghosts after.
After
Right?
Motzko flipped, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like they're gonna have to be a program like Quinnipiac where the guys are 26 by the time they're,
I know, it's awesome.
Yeah,
And
that's the team I want to win every year.
And then everyone complains when the Gophers don't win. Well, the Gophers are 5 years younger than this whole team.
they one and done. They had one and done players.
Yeah, that.
That's not recruit better.
Yeah,
Well, wait, they recruit really well.
They do get a lot of good players,
Yeah, when you look at their
but like,
top few lines,
even, like-
it's definitely hard to
like
match
college
other than
hockey,
Boston.
is Loki dying in Minnesota?
What is?
College hockey,
What do you mean?
like the U doesn't drop much anymore unless it's Wisconsin, Michigan.
Well, yeah, because the realignment, putting Big
know.
Ten as a hockey thing, just screwed everything.
Does anyone go to a Minnesota Ohio State game for hockey?
No.
Yeah, I know. Unless Ohio State, at least no.
So they're trying to do what they did
I don't
in
know.
football to hockey. Is that what they're...
No, they're not going to make a super conference, I don't think. Like
They
that
had
you're
it.
talking
They
about.
had the WCHA.
I know, exactly.
that?
They already had it. Yeah.
They should get SCSU in the Big Ten for hockey.
Yeah, I mean, they probably could, right?
Yeah, you can.
But I still wouldn't want that. Like,
Like-
St. Cloud State has no right. I mean, I guess they played, was it Michigan or Michigan State? No, they were all ECHA, right? Or what were they? Michigan and Michigan
CCHA.
State. Yeah, CCHA. It's like, who was in the WCHA? Was there any Michigan teams? Was it Northern? Or were they all CC?
Tech? No,
Oh, Tech. Yeah, it was WCHA, right?
at the end at least. I don't
Okay.
remember if they always were.
That's what I mean. Like, St. Cloud only get UND there, but
UMD.
yeah, I'm talking, outside of Big Ten.
Oh.
Like, yeah, so yeah, UMD, Bemidji,
Bemidji.
not really. Yeah, Mankato. Mankato was a big one.
Yeah, Bemidji is. I don't know. They weren't always like good, but like they were a draw at least. Like
Yeah.
it was a game that people cared about.
They got a pretty nice arena, too, Bemidji does.
Never been.
Never been, but I was gonna go once and then I didn't.
Nice.
So
We went by it. I actually never went into it, but Annika
That's
had a...
nice and
They must have... Or no, we stayed at the hotel there when Annika had a tournament up in Bemidji like 2 years ago, and the hotel was right next to the arena. I never went in. It looked nice from the outside, so...
I bet most places.
You heard it here first.
Yep, go check
But,
out
like,
Bemidji's
that-
arena.
Bobby looks inside.
Denver is
Nice
a pretty good
inside.
game still now against.
Oh yeah,
FCS.
Denver. Yeah.
Colorado College probably not anymore. I don't know.
They were getting better last year.
Yeah.
Because, they've had a few down years.
Dude, we
but
played their goalie in Park
Yeah,
Rapids
Park Rapids.
from whatever
5 years ago or so. Yeah.
that's
He looked bored.
still a good flex.
Yeah, he looked bored.
And then they played BC or Boston, didn't they, last year?
Not a good year for that.
Yeah, I know, but that's sweet that they're playing.
How did James Hagens do?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
He's gonna remember everyone that didn't draft him.
Okay, Josh Rosen.
I think Hagens has a better career than Rosen did.
I think Rosen would have.
Different sport, but
I think Rosen would have had a good career if he didn't go to the Cardinals.
yeah, they gave up on him right away.
Yeah.
And then
Are we talking about football all of a sudden?
it was just
SCSU
quick
football.
side stuff.
How they cut it.
Oh, yeah.
cut it. Yeah.
2019 or whatever.
Josh Rosen played there?
Yeah.
No, what year was that when the Huskies beat both Boston teams, or BU and
in the,
to get to the Final Four, I
and they
think,
shit
and the
back.
championship, yeah. Yeah, instantly, the first play, that was like, 4 or 5 years ago, it was like around COVID, wasn't it?
21 or something maybe.
First, rush of the game, our defenseman just biffs it skating backwards.
yeah.
They go down and score. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, man, I love the Huskies.
Yeah,
and it was like 5-0 in the second.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because they were watching Jeff and Lynette's.
is that where we were?
Yeah, because it might have been
yeah.
Mateo's party or something, or whoever party it
I think I was
was.
at work and I was super stoked to watch it, and then it wasn't sweet.
Not at all.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's our college hockey spiel probably. NHL, the Wild haven't signed Marco Rossi yet, so
they haven't.
Yep.
Thought Garen was like, "Get ready for this one, folks."
Yeah, but
wasn't he like Tosh?
who was there to get?
Yeah.
Well, to sign Kirill first off. Right?
Well, they will.
He's under contract.
Got Vladimir Tarasenko, who I thought was like 38,
33.
33 only.
Yeah, dude, that's prime.
Get him with
Anybody
somebody
under
else.
34 right now, a couple months, anyone under 35 will be in there.
Like who was on his line in Detroit last year?
He played a lot of third lines.
yeah. J.P.
Andrew
Comfer. Oh, Cop.
So put him and Rossi on the fourth line.
Yeah.
Brazeau next to him.
Just get a good power forward on the fourth line. We don't have him anymore, do we? Or was he still another year?
I'm not sure, but I feel bad for the guy. A lot of people rip on him, and I shouldn't be one of them. I'm trying to be a better person now.
After your accident.
Yeah.
Should we talk about it now?
Yeah, I broke my femur and my kneecap on my left leg, fractured my ulnar on my right arm, and facial fractures and a concussion in a car crash on June 10th. So that's why we've been MIA.
Yeah. Cue the crickets.
The Wild didn't have a first round pick. Back to the Wild. I don't care.
Just kidding. So this time we have a legit reason for being MIA.
That's true.
I was in the hospital for 3 weeks
Yeah.
recovering.
Yeah.
Did mom and dad make it every day? Or
They missed 2 days, and mom was really disappointed.
Yeah. That mom didn't make it, yeah. Because dad was like, yeah, I'm staying home.
He's 26 or 25.
I know, yeah.
Almost 26.
26 and
Yeah.
13 days.
Yeah.
His sweet birthday.
It's actually Uncle Jeff's birthday today.
Oh, yeah. Happy
Dog
birthday.
Yeah.
Top 5 wrestlers. Go. What?
What are you talking about? Happy birthday. Bye.
No, but yeah, back to my accident. Had a collision. My car went upside down. I don't remember it. I remember being upside down in my car for like 5 seconds with a dude's foot outside and just being like, "You gotta help me," and then I passed out or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember like glass everywhere, and then I vaguely remember like the helicopter, and then I was in the hospital, and it just all felt fake. Like, yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
And then everyone was there.
Then you were let down because AJ didn't come to visit right away. Brother
Look, I
Ryan.
was on so many drugs. Okay, I didn't mean that. I feel bad now. Like, oh, is it AJ? What do you mean?
We know who the favorite brother is.
I don't know why I thought AJ would just be there too. Like,
Yeah, well, Brother Ryan lives in White Bear Lake, so yeah, he was the first one to get there.
I went to Hennepin, so
Because they were like, your brother's here to see you, and you got 4 brothers. So yeah, it's like, well, you started alphabetically, right?
yeah, for sure. The one closest to me in age, actually.
Yeah.
Probably.
Youngest to oldest.
Yeah. But yeah, Ryan was there, and the nurses told him that I was in a humorous mood or whatever, and then he was like, "Oh, can I tickle his feet?" And then no one laughed at his joke. So I think my knee was in traction at the time, or I don't know, like,
Oh, where they had the counterweight to keep it up.
yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. But then Luke, like 2 weeks later, Luke is like, "Don't you remember them drilling into your leg?"
As he told me, you're
And I
like,
was like, "Oh, I
I
do."
kind of remember them drilling into my
I was like,
leg.
I actually
and it
do remember
smelled
that,
weird.
dude. That was nuts.
Yeah, just hearing it but not feeling it.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. And then, yeah, one day I went for scans, and then Brother Phil was there, and he's like, "Oh, how was this? How was the X-rays?" I was like, "I don't even remember, dude."
Yeah.
Like when you guys brought me to surgery, right?
Yeah, me and AJ were there.
And then Laura's friend was there.
yeah,
Yeah, that's all I remember. Like I remember seeing her, and then like I was out,
yeah,
and then I don't even know what happened next.
You couldn't pee.
yeah. Oh, you were trying to pee, so we had to leave your little quarters.
Just had to bring that one up for some.
I forgot how to pee.
Yeah.
I was cathetered for a while,
That had to suck.
dude, and then they took it out. His nuts, but I
like,
like
do that again.
he was just like, "Oh, you a fisherman?" And I was like, "Yeah, we actually go to White." He was like, "I was trying to distract you." I was like, "You dick." But yeah, I rehabbed. AJ was there when I took my first steps, which sucked, and now I can vaguely walk.
So he walked over from our parents' house, which is no, you don't walk here, but we drove him here.
Yeah.
And you're moving around pretty good. Getting downstairs, getting upstairs.
Not like actual
Just
stairs.
a couple or
Yeah,
one or
like
I could do
3 stairs.
I can do one stair.
Yeah.
If I had a crutch, I could do more because that's what I had in rehab when I practiced steps.
Oh,
But I also thought there was 6 steps on the front porch at home.
Yeah. I was like, no, there's only 2.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. It's like, what do I remember?
when can you start using crutches then?
I don't know. The goal is to transition to them at some point, like after, because I practiced with them.
Oh yeah, at the
Regular.
hospital.
Yeah, and I couldn't do it. But I bet if I did it again, I would have got the hang of it. But because that's how it goes. Right now is I can't do anything first try, usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was rehab was fun. Like I liked doing rehab, but then 9 to 3 was rehab time. And then after 3 p.m. is the boringest time of my life.
Stare at the wall.
Go to bed at 8.
TV with like 4 channels and ESPN has nothing good on ever. I actually did watch Black Adam in complete mute. So
I'll get you read lips now.
no, the sound doesn't come through the TV; it comes through your remote.
Oh yeah.
And I just didn't like that. So yeah, I watched it. Dr. Fate was in it. It was pretty cool. It looked pretty bad, but I don't know. Pretty fun time for a Tuesday night. You have nothing else to do.
Good review.
Yeah. And then I watched a random movie. Like this was one of my first days at NAP rehab because I rehabbed at NAP Rehabilitation Center, which is
No affiliation with NAP
yeah,
Industries.
it's a joke. I thought Brad G was gonna walk out at one point. Is this your card?
Let's get skating.
Yeah. I watched a random movie where aliens are like invading. I watched it like all the way on mute, and then I was like, "What is this movie even?" And I looked it up. It was now I forgot.
Like Precinct 1 or something?
No,
The
that's
LA one where they invade LA?
No,
Aliens?
it was
Why did you
Are
say?
you sure this was a movie?
yeah, it was on TNT. I bet I can find it here.
Well, there's a movie where it's like District 5 or something and aliens land
District 9.
District 9,
That's
yeah.
a great movie. Watch
It was pretty good.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, the army guys fighting aliens and stuff. Yeah, sweet.
yeah,
That's a review of District 9.
Wait, I don't know if we're talking about the same movie anymore. Because they're like aliens live on Earth in District 9, and they're trying to get home.
Oh, is that what it is? All right. Disregard.
Elysium? No, that doesn't have aliens. District 9 still is a good movie though.
I'm gonna.
But there is a one that they come to LA. Now that I think.
Oh, I thought that was District 9.
I don't know, maybe I don't remember the beginning. Everyone's looking on their phone now.
yeah. I'm trying to find that movie, but yeah, I didn't have a phone in the hospital, so I've been trying to get back to everyone today. But my messages didn't, like my unread messages didn't transfer over to this phone, so I have to read them on my cracked phone and then try to text back. So
Did you get a new phone or just go back to your old one?
I just went back to my old one. But, so I've been, thanks, Zilly. Zilly was the first guy I texted back. So my phone, I opened messages and it just clicked on his and I couldn't back out. I also couldn't read what he said and I could barely type. So for like 10 minutes, I typed out a message like, I can't read it, but I know your words are kind. I don't remember what I all said, but
It wasn't even about your accident.
no, well,
Hey, we got another test for you on hockey quiz.
oh, it might not be on anymore. Shoot, it's like tomorrow or so, Tomorrowland. It's not what it was called, but I swear Tom Cruise was in it, but I remember looking and it wasn't Tom Cruise. Shoot, I'll never know the name of this movie. I even looked it up too when I watched it.
Was it good?
I don't know, man.
On mute anyway?
Yeah, it was
The visuals were cool.
interesting. Yeah, he was like hiding in a basement with his daughter and some other random guy, and his son wanted to go fight with the army.
War of the Worlds?
Actually,
War of Worlds?
Is Tom Cruise in that? Isn't he?
Joaquin Phoenix is, I think.
dude, this
No, that's Signs.
I was like, that's
Signs.
Signs.
no,
But Tom Cruise is in World of, what is it?
World of Warcraft. War of Worlds.
Yeah,
War of the Worlds. Orson Welles, right? He
Yeah,
writes
it's
the
a
book.
book, yeah.
Or it used to be a radio show, I think. I don't know.
I think you read
Call
on
Grandpa.
either of them.
But yeah, so I don't know. Thanks to everyone for all the support and everything. Yeah, that's about it.
We did see a sweet raid right outside U.S. Bank because
Oh yeah, the police.
there was like 6 police cars all like
No,
blocking
it was
off
robbery, right?
something like that. But yeah, and then the SWAT team showed up with their like door busters.
Yeah, the Ram.
Yeah, all those sales. Just kidding. Yeah, so they like right when they went in, like literally like a minute or 30 seconds later, they came out with 2 people. So they must have got up there pretty quick, or maybe the guys were just gave up. I don't know, but yeah. And then they had the hospital on lockdown, so like get away from the windows and you can't leave.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
They all just went to the window to watch.
yeah.
And then to the
Yeah, that was a scary thing to hear in my room.
Oh, and wasn't there like a sweet tornado or something that almost like, or a big storm?
Yeah, the Saturday. Yeah, I looked out. I don't think this is the movie though.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's not.
If Tom Cruise isn't in it, obviously, then
Or maybe, but the guy looked like Tom Cruise, I think. But yeah, the one Saturday, my second Saturday night there, I woke up to an alert from my phone, like tornado alert. I looked outside and like I could see the roof because there were some lights and the sky looked nuts. And I was like, "Whoa, what do I do? Like, am I supposed to go somewhere?" And then a guy came in my room, shut my blinds. And he's like, "Tornado alert," and then he left. I was like,
just some random guy.
I was like, okay. So then I played Mario Golf until the tornado alert was done at 2 a.m. So I didn't-
Nintendo will keep you safe.
yeah,
Yeah, if we're awake, nothing bad can happen.
for real. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I would rather look out the window and see the tornado coming than be blindsided by it. But whatever. But yeah, it was all sunny
Tornado
in the
watch.
cities, I guess. Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, shout out to all the hospital staff too, even though none of them will ever listen to this, but they're all great. So
You didn't hype up the podcast that whole 3 weeks you were there?
I forgot I had.
Are we supposed to get new listeners? Yeah.
I forgot we had a podcast. I did listen to some of our old ones though.
Nice.
Sometimes. But I was trying to find the clip because it was in my Snapchat memories because I recorded it because it was funny. But I couldn't find it in the episode. It's from May 28th of last year where I was like, no, James Franco's at the Canes Film Festival. And you guys are like, what? I was like, oh. And then AJ's like, Raising Canes Film Festival? And I'm like, yeah. And then someone else makes a joke. Luke said something, and I was like, yeah, Citizen Kane. And then we laugh, and then you guys both go, Kane, at the same time. And I couldn't. It was from May 28th, and I went and listened to the episode that was published on that day, and it wasn't there. And we published one the next day randomly, and I listened to that one, and I couldn't find it.
Probably
So.
one before.
No, because I
before-
would have been editing it on May 28th. And,
Oh, that's where you got the clip from.
yeah.
I thought you were listening to it and clipped it.
No, I had the clip, like, I recorded it on my computer because it was funny.
You listened to the whole thing again, and that didn't come up.
Yeah, well, I skipped around a lot.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
Well, like, I just, like, and then at one point we were talking about Planet of the Apes, which I swear is where James Franco came up because he's in the movie.
Yeah,
You're like,
he's in the first ones.
and then you
First
guys were
two.
like, James Franco
what?
was canceled. And I was like, yeah, didn't you hear what he did to Peter Parker? But I couldn't find it. And then
I remember that one.
and then I made it the next time too. And then we had Nate on for the last episode,
yeah.
and I made it again, and it's even funnier. But I couldn't find the clips because I was also trying to do some work on the best of to maybe put out, but I got really bored of doing that.
May 30th of last year.
28th. There was an episode on the
Sorry, we just had our last one was on May 30th, so
Yeah.
that's why it was.
No, it is me.
Holy, it has been a whole month.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, we're in 26th of December 2022. Went back a bit too far.
Yeah, but so yeah, I'm doing well though. Got to start physical therapy to get back.
They said like a 3-month recovery, 3 to 4 months or something.
For regular activity, yeah. And I can already tell my left leg is like better because I can move it a lot more. I can't lift it
It's
up.
not
yet.
as swollen anymore.
Yeah, that's probably a big part, but I can't lift it up yet, which is what I have to do to get this knee brace or leg brace restrictions because I can only have it 0 to 60 when I'm in bed and bend it.
When I'm sure all the muscles in your hips have been atrophied just from not
Dude,
moving.
My hip, it hasn't hurt as bad recently, but when I was in the hospital, like after walking, my hip killed. Like not like my hip bone, like my hip muscles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to like every day after walking. But yeah, it was crazy just the recovery, how fast I got better at walking. Like the Thursday where AJ was there and I couldn't walk without any help. I couldn't do it. And I swore every step I took. But then like the Monday after that, I did a lap around the gym pretty easily. And then I did 2 laps and 3 laps and, more and more. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'd like after that Thursday, I thought I'd never walk again. Legitimately. I was like,
Rip.
this shit fucking sucks. How am I going to walk? But yeah, I don't know. My goal is to be as independent as possible when I went home, and I feel like I'm pretty good at that. I mean, mom and dad obviously help out a lot with bringing me stuff or checking on me, but I can go to the bathroom or walk to the bathroom, do all that stuff. Showers, I can take a shower on my own. I just need the bench. But
What do you do with the brace? You just keep the brace on and
yeah,
'cause you have to cover
I
it.
can't take it off.
Oh, and you just take the
Or if I take it
bandages off.
no, I just put a bag around it.
Oh,
And then, but like, if I take it out, I have to hold my leg straight, which sounds ridiculous hard. But
you got a gnarly scar on your elbow. I can't wait to see your knee one.
my knee, dude, when they took out my sutures on my knee looked fake.
Did it?
Like compared to, like I was comparing to my other knee, like my other knee looks like this. My other knee was like huge.
Yeah.
It was like, what the? But yeah, I don't know.
Or even your hand, your right hand. Remember when we were looking at it like
The
third day after?
yeah.
It was just like a sausage fingers.
Dude,
and-
I know. I barely remember that.
Yeah.
So like the first week, I don't remember much. Like I remember playing Mario Golf with AJ, and AJ getting really mad at me.
Yeah.
Because you kept falling asleep.
Can play.
It's your turn, dude.
Yeah.
Stop. All right, we're not playing this anymore.
Yeah. We played 3 holes.
And then yeah, I don't know. Shout out everyone.
Yeah.
Damn, they paid their live barn.
Pretty
again.
sweet.
But yeah, the other
good.
guy's okay, which is obviously super important too. He just had to go to Buffalo, get a couple stitches or something. So
Yeah.
really glad he's okay. So that's that.
Yeah, scary stuff. And like, I guess I don't know if I wrapped my head around it until Mom sent the pictures when they went to go get your stuff from your car.
Oh, yeah.
And your car
I'm gonna make
fucked up.
I'll
I'm
put
gonna
it on
make,
Instagram.
Yeah, we'll put it on Instagram now.
I'm gonna make the logo for this episode my car
Okay.
because I never saw a picture obviously because no one wanted to show me.
Yeah.
And then brother Ryan was there one day.
Yeah, you didn't want to see it either. Just so we're clear.
I was probably on drugs, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
But brother Ryan was there, and he's like, I was like, "Do you have a photo of my car?" He's like, "Yeah." Do you want to see it? I was like, "Yeah, let me see it." And he showed me. I was like, "What the fuck? How did they get me out of that?"
I
thing?"
know.
It's
It's-
nuts.
There's like 2 inches from the steering wheel and your seat.
Like
Your
no,
car
it's like-
seat.
yeah, and like my chest was all fucked up from the seat belt.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, your
basically-
shoulder has a huge mark for
Yeah,
that.
they I don't know if it's still there. You see it?
A little red, but not really.
Yeah, yeah, it basically just carved itself and
Yeah, like tore a bunch of skin off and
yeah, is
Yeah, and in your stomach, right?
yeah,
There's a big mark.
yeah, there's tons of scars, but you know we're alive, so and I have a brain still, so
Yeah, no, that was that would have been bad if it was Annie's spine or head trauma.
yeah.
So
it's-
thankfully it wasn't.
yeah, it's crazy that when I had speech therapy for a day, the lady was telling me just like how lucky I was, and then she has a theory that like if you get facial fractures, it protects your brain somehow, or like that's what she like if you have a facial fracture, like your brain, that's how you avoid a brain.
Your brain hides in the back of your head.
My brain's a little small.
Yeah.
Crane.
Is yeah.
Craig. What's the Ninja Turtles guy?
Yeah,
Big brain.
Krang, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the car accident story.
So we done talking about yourself?
No, I'm excited to get back. So it's gonna be
We're excited to see it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the first 2 days it was pretty. Just seemed like a grim outlook, just because like you were still. I mean, you were probably so medicated, but you're just kind of. But then the third day when I came to visit, you were pretty chatty and weren't as cranky. It seemed
Well,
like.
right away, Ryan asked me how I was doing, and I said when he first saw me at the hospital, I was like, pretty great considering.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Mom and Dad got there, and Dad asked me how I was doing. I was like, I'm doing great. Like I was just on so many drugs, but
Yeah.
like I don't remember any pain in my leg ever, so like I can't imagine.
How much are you selling your oxys for now? We can put a link online for people to purchase
I
them.
got
Be a fundraiser.
7 of them, so they're at
Oh, only 7.
They're high, yeah. They're in high demand, low supply, high demand. That's how I kept it. I'm joking, by the way.
If the feds are
Yeah.
listening.
Listening to this, yeah, it's I was on Oxy for like 3 days only, pretty much.
Oh.
Like they just like would give it to me, and I was like, "Can I not take this? Like I'm not in pain."
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
And then I took it. When I started walking more, I took it like twice.
Yeah, there's Oxy and then another one. I can't remember what it was.
Was I not on fentanyl?
No.
Swear I had fentanyl once.
I can get you some if you want some. I heard it's good.
I'd ready some Oxycontin for Frank Pro.
We're joking. People listening, don't worry.
It was a weird name. The other
Yeah.
drug.
I don't
It
know.
was shorter lasting, but stronger.
Yeah, I don't know. Did it make a Percocet?
Oh, it might be.
Perks? No, it was not.
I don't know. So one of the nurses was telling me how to make a Percocet, and I was like, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be taking those. Like,
Get this bathroom clean.
Was it the one funny guy that brought you down to X-ray that you were just pumped to see?
That guy's like, I saw him one of my last days in rehab. He was carrying someone else. I was like, dude, it's the guy. He was like, how are you doing, man? He was so like, he was randomly just the happiest dude ever. He was probably baked all the time.
He did look pretty high.
He was so funny.
Dang high.
Like, when he brought me places, he was just always like, we're going to get you a big steak dinner. Like, you're going to be having the best time. I was like, yeah, I am, dude. This guy rocks. I was probably also high at the time, you know. Like, we were just gelling.
He's just stealing your meds.
No, that guy,
He's like, I don't even work here.
He's got a visitor badge on.
no, that guy did rock. I'm glad you got him. You met him, right?
Yeah, yep. When he brought you down to X-ray.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, it's the big beard guy.
He was like,
He's
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I thought he was a guy I was describing AJ to once, but it wasn't him. But you went with it. That guy rocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough about me. What have you guys been up to? Going to the hospital to visit me?
Yeah, we can't do anything.
Driving to the cities like 7 times.
yeah. Yeah,
It's
you
probably
guys-
more
It
than
was a
that.
good drive. I got to listen to podcasts. It's beautiful.
yeah.
Minneapolis sucks driving in, but actually, I'd go at pretty good times where I didn't run into much traffic.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
He
bad.
only-
Well, we always went later in the
So-
day because we knew you had rehab or whatever. And
Yeah. You guys could have came with me to rehab. It was way cooler when people were there. I worked way harder.
Yeah.
But it's
Throwing-
I always worked hard.
throwing dodgeballs at you.
Ranches.
Yeah, you must like people probably visited you quite a bit. It seemed like anyway. You had some good traction.
Traction? My
Well,
knee was in traction.
Yeah, your knee was in or good.
Got a lot of clicks.
Yeah, likes.
Yeah. I know I forgot to make an Instagram post when I was in the hospital. Don't want to talk about it. Or what does Peter do? I don't remember. In Family Guy, I've seen the clip, but
Yeah, where he's trolling for clicks.
Yeah, for people. That
Send
talk.
prayers. We'll put that on our Instagram and
No,
put your
one of-
car on there. Send prayers for Ty.
yeah, like my friend
Can't talk about it.
right away after. I don't really remember them being there. Like I remember LP was there, but I don't remember like talking to him that much. But I remember this. He was like, "All right, yeah, well, I gotta head out. I hope I can find my way out of here." And then he left, and then like an hour went by, and he came back. Phone up. He's like, Chet wants me to take a picture, and then he snaps a picture and leaves.
That's a friendship.
And I was like, what's going on? Turns out it wasn't an hour per Chet, because Chet's like, no, I asked him, and he sent it to me right away. But it just felt like a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had I don't know. It was weird. It was a good time.
Yeah, a couple characters next to you and his roommates too.
Dude,
One yelled at us because we had
We were too loud at 3 in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
me, Ryan, and AJ were there. Just
and Phil.
was Phil there? No, so all the brothers were there. We were just rolling about stuff and
Yeah, because Ryan just wouldn't stop joking. Dude.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get through that.
yeah.
Or like that one
Look
day
at
with
with seriousness.
you and Ryan were there, and it was just immediately just jokes. Like,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
When I was in nap.
Where you can see the shirt that Brother Ryan got you.
Yeah, broken leg story, $10. So everyone who's listening, Venmo me at Tyler Nemo at $10.
Oh, yeah, shoot. We should have said that first.
Dang it, I'm kidding. But yeah, Two-Face was my first roommate.
Yeah, it sounded like he was going to prison from what he told us.
I thought he said, luckily some things have gone my way.
Oh, before he left? Well, because when me and LP and was Bruce with him? No, Bruce was with Drew. So it was just me and LP, and then he's like walking out, and because he kind of brought up what happened, he's like, "But there's some circumstances that aren't good." So
I thought
it's been a good life or something. He said, like, I don't.
I thought he said there's circumstances that are good.
Oh.
I thought like he had power in the case is what I took it as.
Oh, all right, yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I was on drugs. I don't know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
he's.
Well, we wish him well too. He
We do.
looked like he had a
I
pretty
talked
bad
to him-
accident too.
I talked to him a few times when I was just me and him, but I don't remember him. But like I was just like, oh, how are you doing? Or like he because he could walk right away, so
Yeah.
he'd always walk by. How are you doing? Do you need anything? He's always super nice, but
Yeah.
something happened to his throat, so his voice.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And he sounded like Two-Face.
He said his throat, his neck stretched out so much that it wrecked his vocal cords.
Oh.
That's what happened. Yeah, I remember that now.
That's nuts.
I was like, shit, what happened?
I-
Crazy.
And at first, when I was first there, I thought that was the guy I got in the crash with.
Oh yeah, I remember you asked me that. I think I was like, I don't think so.
I was convinced it was him, and I was like, this guy's gonna kill me one of these. But then yeah, the other guy is just weird. Keep it down, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, it was
But
in the
he-
afternoon, but I suppose if he's
Yeah, but then at night he'd always be watching TV, like
Trying to get his girlfriend to stay there or something.
yeah, it was like yeah, she's like trying to sleep in the chair, and then the nurse is like, "Well, she can't stay in here." Oh, what do you mean? No, she can. We'll get her set up in the lobby, and then she went and slept in the lobby. But I don't know.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Good times. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah, well, our basement flooded and we had to redo our floor, so
Yeah.
I had a pretty shitty couple weeks too.
I broke my leg, so
Yeah.
I'll be using that for the next 3 months about.
Yeah.
And then forevermore after.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, when I broke my leg, I didn't complain that much, so you should shut up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be saying to people.
It's a valid point.
Yeah, I don't know. Just excited to return to normalcy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm working towards, so.
Yeah. All right. Now what? How are we back? How do we follow that?
Wild didn't have a first round pick, so
Yeah.
I don't even remember who they took
The big Swedish defender.
in the second round.
Yeah.
And then we had like 2 fourths or
His
something.
name's like,
Greg Zanin.
no, he was on the team in 2010, though, in the games we watched.
Oh, dang.
It's an interesting name. It's Theodore.
Theodore Hallquist.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a Jonas Brodin type, allegedly. But bigger.
Oh, they're gonna trade Brodin.
No.
Then we got Adam Bennick.
Adam Bennick, I was wired off of because one of the NHLs, he was like a first round pick, and I took him. He turned out really well. So
We had 3
Nice.
fourth round picks.
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, because we traded
No thirds.
Declan Chisholm
And Freddie.
and Freddie Gaudreau.
I'll miss Freddie. Chisholm, not so much, but I liked Freddie.
Oh, he did well in his spots.
Yeah, Chisholm was a guy who could.
I did like Freddie as well, but
Yeah, he just shows flashes of like offensive
yeah,
ability, and then he just disappears offensively for the
yeah,
next
it's so weird with how good of hands he has.
I know. Like his shootout run. I'll never forget
Yeah.
his shootout run.
3 years ago, yeah. And we got Liram Midovsky,
Yep.
right winger, in the 4th as well. And then Carter Klippenstein,
Yep.
4th round pick as well. And then the 5th round we got Justin Kipke.
Yep.
But yeah, and we got Vladimir, like we said, Tarasenko, and then Pitlick. Did he play
Tyler Pitlick,
Did he play for the Gulfs too?
probably. I think a lot of them did.
Yeah.
Because I know there was that older one that's in the. But Pitlick, he must be. Where was he playing?
He was in
Yeah.
Edmonton for a while, but yeah, like he's kind of been a spot NHL guy.
Yeah.
He's cousins of former Wild Rhett Pitlick.
Rem, right? Rhett's still playing, or is it the other way
I
around?
think it's the other way around.
Okay.
Ram was the guy at the U, but then he went to the.
And they're all from Minnesota or what?
so I think so.
I have no idea.
You guys are supposed to know this shit.
No.
Come on.
Yeah, they just a bunch of depth guys.
Yeah, Cal
5 or
Peterson.
6. Yeah.
Which you'd be super excited about like 4 years ago, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, right before he got his contract.
And then he kind of just pittered out.
Sucked.
I don't know. Goalies can come back all the time. Darcy
true.
Kemper did it.
Darcy. Yeah.
Wasn't Bobrovsky? Wasn't he kind of down and out for a little bit?
Yeah.
Everyone hated him when they signed
contract.
him.
Rollison, when we got Rollison, he was washed up.
Yeah.
And then he did awesome for the Wild, and then like randomly 10 years later, he did good for Edmonton. Remember that? It wasn't 10 years, but
It was actually 10 years later. He did well for Tampa Bay and almost got him the Stanley Cup in
Oh yeah.
oh really?
when he was 41 years old.
Yep. Goalies are fun.
Rolly the goalie.
Yeah, we Mario Golf. We all played it quite a bit, I think, or I don't know.
I played it a couple times. Yeah.
And then Nate came one Saturday and we played it for like 4 hours.
Nice.
And then I was like, this game is actually awesome. And then I beat the stories.
All right, did we even talk about the finals?
What?
Stanley Cup finals?
Oh, probably not. I did watch game 6 and 7.
Edmonton's on their way to being the Buffalo Bills, huh? I kind of want them to win or go to next two and then lose them both.
Well, wasn't
So there's a-
Wild to make it instead?
True. Dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
Florida
Florida,
kept
like
the band together.
in 6, did it go 7 or did it go 6?
6.
In 5 and 6, you could tell that Florida was just way better.
Yeah.
They dominated those games.
Yeah, because after so Florida won the first 2 or the first one? Like
Or Edmonton won the first one.
did they?
No.
Florida did.
Yeah, and then Edmonton should have lost. They were down 3-rip in one of the
Came back
second
and
or third
Came
games.
back in overtime and won.
But didn't they win one like 6-2, like pretty dominating? I was like, oh, here's Edmonton.
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe. I
Maybe
don't
that was
remember
the-
because I didn't care. I stopped caring.
Need some help there, Tyler?
I don't need help. 25. I can take care of myself. Except for I can't. Yeah, Mitch Martin went to Vegas.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The Panthers kept everyone.
Yeah, they got
Nate Schmidt.
Marchand re-signed for 6 years, didn't he?
Yeah,
Brad Marchand.
6 years. Like till he'll be like 43 or something when it ends.
So I gained a little respect for him by something he said. He was talking about how, like, you know, he's a smaller player, not the fastest, not the strongest. So then he's just kind of like a pest. And he's like, if I didn't play like that, no one would know who I am.
Yeah.
So that's just why he plays with such intensity and kind of like a
So-
douche
so-
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, is he cheap even? Or is he pretty cheap?
Sometimes he can be, yeah.
I don't think he has for a while, but
He's not like a consistently
not
cheap
Cook.
guy.
Yeah.
Not a Ryan Hartman?
Nope.
Man, Ryan Hartman in the playoffs was sweet.
Yeah, he was pretty
Foligno
good.
was good.
My favorite player, Foligno.
Yeah.
Yep. Me and Tyler played RBI baseball on, was that Saturday night?
Super Mega Baseball.
Super Mega Baseball, not
I
RBI
think it was
baseball.
Friday, because on Saturday night, me and AJ played
Oh,
Call of Duty
Call of Duty and Rematch.
and Rematch. Yeah.
what's Rematch?
The soccer game I was playing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not playing that.
Yeah. So I saw soccer. I was like, nah, I'm good.
No, it's fun.
It is pretty good. It's Rocket League, but actual soccer.
So it's more cartoony, like of a soccer game, kind of like RBI baseball, Super Mega Baseball.
Yeah, Super Mega Baseball was fun. We started a franchise. Luke hit the first pitch he saw for a home run, or like of the whole.
Yeah,
'cause we were
right when we started first pitch.
and I was like, oh, we might have to turn up the difficulty, and we scored 2 more runs that inning, up 3-0 after 1. I was like, yeah, this difficulty might be too easy, and then we lost like 5-3.
Then the first pitch, we beat.
We
I was like, oh, there's women in this.
Yeah.
yeah, and he's like, oh, you should plunk her.
Plunk the first lady that goes up to bat.
And then every lady after that, pretty much,
Yeah,
except for one of them was after 2 ladies. So
Yeah.
between the 2 ladies, and then the third lady would get a free pass.
yeah. Yeah, so we lost that first game, but then we
It's
won.
because we lost Mojo for beating.
Yeah,
him.
beating everyone. Our mojo went
Dumb.
way down.
But
Wait.
Luke's guy is a beast. He's batting like 6. I played a couple more games. It is
Is it-
too easy. I won like 20-0 and hit
Oh, did
6
you?
runs.
You didn't have me throwing it to third all the time instead of first.
That only happened like twice, and then I
Yeah.
figured it out.
Yeah,
I robbed a home run once. Remember?
yeah, that was sweet.
That was sweet. Womp Sasso hit it.
Vom Sassel's just a stud.
Yeah.
Did you guys pick a team or do a fantasy draft?
Mud Lake Decoys.
Yeah, we're Mud Lake. You saw.
I know, but did you do a fantasy draft?
No, I did a custom league,
Oh, okay.
and then it just gives you players, and then I just edited guys to be me.
Yeah.
But my guy's like super good. He's like A's everywhere. He's like an A overall player. I swear I had to be able to edit his abilities because there's no way, unless Mud Lake just had that guy. But
I mean,
but he's 20 years old too. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
And then Luke's guy is hard to find a center fielder to edit. And then I actually edited Mud Lake differently, so we might just start a franchise over again because now you're better. Because your guy kind of sucked. Like he was slow. Like our whole team was slow.
Oh yeah. What? And luckily, like when we do a hit and run, you know, we would take off and it would be a strike and you'd miss it completely. Then they'd throw it to second, so you'd run back to first, and they would never throw it back to first. They only did it once.
Yeah,
out of
and I
like
was
7 times. Yeah, and he was safe.
Yeah, they just run you.
It's like, well, this is kind of stupid if you could just do that every time, but
Yeah.
Jeez.
it is like pitching was a little hard to get used to, but it's fun once you
Yeah,
get
once you get the hang of it.
yeah.
Like, yeah, we struck out like 14 batters every time at least.
Yeah. And hitting is, I mean, I always go the opposite. I just panic and pick a way to go because you try to line it up with the circle and see where it's going. And I'm like, oh, down. Oh, wait, it's up. And then you do like a stupid swing strikeout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, once you play a little bit, you get the hang of it. Because, like, we won the next 3 games that we played after that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, that one game, like, I swear, like, must have been 3-3 because they kept scoring if we'd score. Or maybe they were up first, but yeah, they had a few batters that we could not strike out, and they just follow everything off.
Oh, those guys sucked.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
Is it between that or Civ 6? And we've already played that quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. whatever.
So
I'll play whatever. It's basically all I can do. So
yeah.
yeah, and then me and AJ played Rematch, the new game,
Yep.
soccer. I've played it quite a bit now. I really like it. It sucks playing with randoms because there's some guys who just think they always should have the ball.
Yeah.
Some guys who just won't play goalie.
Yeah, those are the worst. Just play goalie. It's
Yeah.
easy.
But I got Nate to start playing it too, so we can play
Oh, nice.
3v3.
Yeah. Actual.
Yeah. But like passing is kind of hard because you got to aim with the camera.
Yeah.
And I always met there. You got to aim with the camera too. But we made some good plays.
I should just switch the buttons. Why haven't I switched the buttons? Where A should be pass, X should be shoot,
I kind of like our team.
Y is fine, B is slide.
Is that how the other soccer games are, or what?
No.
I feel like shooting would be our trigger, but
No, shooting's like B in FIFA.
Yeah, it's B.
oh,
But yeah, playing goalie's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's. What do we play? 6 or 7 games?
Yeah, we played.
Yeah, it's pretty addicting.
Yeah. And then we played COD for the first. I don't remember the last time I played COD before that.
Yep,
Months ago, but I was not good.
I was doing all right.
Yeah, you went 35-10.
Yeah,
Yeah, in our last game or something.
yeah. Cause like I gotta go bathroom. It's like shit, I was going golfing in the morning, so
Oh yeah, I forget. Yeah,
it was like 1:00, close to 1.
yeah, 12:46. If you remember.
Yeah,
it's about what time we played baseball till, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Been playing a lot of Rocket League with Vince, and turns out all I had to do was break my leg, and now I'm good at it again.
Nice.
So we've been having some good runs in Rocket League.
We've been 2v2 or 3v3.
2v2. Well, Bruce has played with us once.
Oh, okay.
So 3v3 then, but 2v2 if it's just me and Vince.
Nice.
College football?
26.
Came out today.
Yep.
I could have downloaded it earlier, by the way. Or you could have downloaded it right away, probably.
Why?
Because you put the code in and you can download it, and then you just can't play it until that day.
Oh no, they sent me the code today,
Oh,
or maybe they sent it yesterday.
but you could have downloaded it then, rather. But
Yeah.
because I thought you downloaded it at 11, but tons of people are already playing it at 11. But I don't know. They changed the presentation. It looks good still.
Yeah.
There's like new scenes or cut scenes or whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
we saw the keys to the matchup once.
Yep.
And then in recruiting, your team needs are at the top of the screen now,
Thank God.
and they're permanently there. So that's nice.
That's huge.
I don't know. They said they fixed the blocking, but on Heisman, I still have questions about it. But
Yeah. Well, could just have bad linemen, I guess.
yeah, the Gophers don't have a guy over 80 on the line,
Yeah.
which is fake. And they have a good line, but
Do they?
yeah,
Yeah. They'll update it in September or whatever.
they always have a good line.
Yeah.
Like it's not as good as like 2019 line, but
Yeah, it's always above average.
yeah,
Or it seems to be. Because, yeah, Darius Taylor's running wild mostly every game.
yeah. I think what was their overall, like 78?
79, 79, 81.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked to see that, but then you look at their roster, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they have a freshman quarterback. Coy Parrish is like the only guy on defense who's good, or Kerry Brown is too. They're two safeties.
Yeah, one of their DNs was rated pretty good.
Smith and Jackson Howard are pretty good.
Both their D tackles are up there. Not Otis, but something Redding.
Logan Redding
Yeah.
and Devin Eastern maybe,
Yeah.
and then
Their linebackers, I don't know.
Maverick
Horner
Brown,
did not seem good.
They're not. It's like 81's the top guy, and it's Quan Bryan, but
Wide
Yeah.
receivers weren't.
yeah, wide receivers aren't good, and the Mecky's probably the highest, but
Yeah.
running backs are good. Darius is 91 and AJ Turner is 88.
Yeah. Got to get them switched more often.
Yeah.
Is that Michael Turner's son?
It is. Yeah, I don't know.
It's back 1,000. Gets to 2,000-yard rushers in there. 1,000-yard rushers on the team.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems
This seems like what they're going to do this year.
the Ghosts.
Yeah.
Just run it.
Yeah. Which I guess that's all they do, really.
No, they were way more West Coast last year. Quick passes and stuff, but their run game was still
They
good.
lost Daniel Jackson, and is that it? though?
Elijah Spencer
Oh, yeah.
was good. Won MVP in the bowl game, actually, I believe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm excited to start it up.
I thought you were going to say you're excited for the Gophers, and I was going to get excited that you're excited, but
Nope, I'm just excited to start up college football.
Because you're going out to Oregon for the game, huh?
I want to. I don't know.
Or you got to wait and see.
I'm probably going to be in debt by then, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
That was my plan. It was like the day before, too. I was telling Mom, like, yeah, I think I'm going to go to Oregon. She's like, by yourself? I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go watch the Gophers. She's like, don't go by yourself. Oh. I was like, I don't know. I could probably figure it out.
Oh, so you don't got the tickets yet?
No, I didn't get them.
Oh,
I did look.
She didn't say that to me when I drove down the Mississippi by myself.
Yeah.
She probably did.
Yeah, I don't know. I really want to go, and I wanted to go to the game at Wrigley Field, too, which is the week after Oregon, but those are the two I was going to go to.
oh,
And the home opener, but obviously probably not, but
Maybe.
unless I started GoFundMe.
There you go. Get me to the Gophers games, please.
Get me to all the Gophers games.
Wait, they play at Wrigley Field, you said?
Yeah.
Against Northwestern or what?
Yeah. Kind of a boring matchup, but it's sweet that they
I don't know. They always seem to make it closer than
They always actually lose
Yeah,
in
exactly.
hindsight. But no, that was when they had Evan Hall. I remember they lost to him. I was pissed.
Oh, yeah, he was a running back, right?
Yeah, he dominated.
He got drafted by the Colts and then did nothing.
Yeah.
who was that?
Evan Hull.
Mm.
Yeah. Excited for the Gophers. Excited to sit in my room again after this. Probably. Yeah. Just don't do a whole lot. Try to walk as much as possible. And because right now our sister is in town. We invited her on the podcast, but she didn't want to come. You guys didn't think that was fine for some reason. But so all our kids are here too, so the house is pretty hectic. But
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it's loud.
Walked in yesterday.
My kids have been spending the night there.
Yeah, like
yeah, they're screaming all the time. It's good for them. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
But it sucks that I broke my leg and came home right when Laura.
Yeah, Laura showed up.
But happy to see her and the kids. But they always check on me every once in a while to make sure I'm still in my zoo exhibit. But
Yeah.
oh, he still has a broken leg.
Poke him with that stick.
Yeah. Luke's kid tried to re-break my leg after the
Twice.
first day, I guess.
Just like running right past them.
Oh, God.
Where he had a little overreaction both times.
It's tough. I mean, you tell your kids not to run in the
Yeah.
house how many times and
One
you
time-
do it around him.
Yeah.
My kid would do the same thing, but he's
Pull the mic a little closer.
Closer?
I don't know. It was getting away from me, it seemed like. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, everyone, or the kids have all been pretty good when I'm around, like knowing.
Yeah.
So,
Good
Yep.
times.
and good oldies.
78, what albums? That was supposed to be our
yeah.
lead off.
And Luke was supposed to say them, I think, right? Wasn't he?
It's just so
Oh, yeah,
sad.
you're going to...
And the champions of the year.
Yeah, we
We'll
got
wait
to
later.
we
I'll
get for
cut this.
Zilly.
Put-
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Put it at the beginning.
I won't, but
What are you looking up, Luke?
I'll look up the albums. You look up the WWF champions.
Oh,
Maybe the
or WWF.
AWAs.
yeah, I'm pretty sure we did the 4 major sports earlier, but
We did, yeah.
and the Olympic gold medalists for every event, since it would be an Olympic year.
This doesn't seem
It'd
right.
be the year. It'd be summer. Jesse Owens, was he in 78?
Track and field?
Yeah.
No, he was in the 30s. Oh, just kidding. I don't know.
was like,
I thought he was in 34, right?
Oh, well,
It was when Germany hosted before World War II.
Waylon and Willie came out with their album. Waylon and Willie. A lot of shitty ones. Judas Priest, Stained at Class. Van Halen came out. That's probably the biggest one. That was their, that's with Eruption. I think. What? Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, that is. Which is the greatest guitar solo of all time.
What is?
Eruption.
From who?
Eddie Van Halen.
No, I mean, who thinks it is?
I do. Most people do.
Quick top 5.
Top 5 solos. Oh yeah, that was their.
Mainly on the guitar in that one Gary Allen song. Runaway.
Yeah.
Ted Nugent came out with the live album, Double Live Gonzo. Chris Christopherson, Easter Island. See who else here. Blondie. They were pretty big back then. Quiet Riot, released only in Japan. John Mellencamp came out with a biography. I wonder what songs are on that one. I Need a Lover. That's a pretty good song. Not very PC though if you listen to the lyrics. You ever hear that song? I need a lover that won't drive me crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much love me and then leave me. Leave me alone.
Oh, I get it.
Get it?
Yeah.
Genesis. Phil Collins and Genesis came out with, and then there were 3. Never heard that one, but there's probably good songs on it. Rainbow came out with Long Live Rock and Roll. Who's the lead singer of Rainbow? Quick questions or quick quiz.
Dio.
Yep. Ronnie
James.
Dio.
Bronny James?
Bronny James.
Ronald Jameis the third. Just kidding.
One of the best heavy metal singers ever. Him and Bruce Dickinson and Rob Halford. Sorry,
Top
James.
3 singers.
Top, yeah. In heavy metal.
Trivium guy. And playing
Maybe
guy.
Tony, or who's Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozzy just had his final concert too.
Yeah, with
Oh, yeah. It
That
was
one-
live streamed
Yeah.
on Saturday.
I know. I should have watched it. I
Oh,
don't know why.
time is 4 p.m. Pacific. I could have watched
6.
the live stream of the
6 here, I think.
Superman movie, which we're all going to see on Friday, right?
No.
This Friday.
Friday.
Right?
No.
It's my one wish.
I'll go watch it.
Good enough for me.
Cheap Trip came out with Heaven Tonight, which had what was that main song? Surrender, which is a good song. Less Than Jake did a cover of that. Pretty good. What else do we got? I'm only in May now. I miss a bunch, but AC/DC came out with
Dude.
Power Ridge.
This is unrelated, but it is War of the Worlds.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was Tom Cruise. I could tell by I remember seeing those alien things. I don't know.
Oh yeah, those like
yeah,
octopuses,
Yeah.
octopi.
Okay, so it was that movie.
That's a good movie.
Oh, yep, right there. I remember that.
Oh, and the Cars came out with their debut album, June 6, 1978. That's a great album.
Wow.
It's just what I
Yeah, I
did.
have it on vinyl.
My Best Friend's Girl and Good Times Roll are their singles.
Just drive on that one.
It might be. Let me see. Track listing. Good Times Roll, My Best Friend's Girl, Just What I Needed. I'm in Touch with Your World. Don't You Stop. You're all I've got tonight. Bye Bye Love. Moving in Stereo, which is one of their best.
Dang.
And then All Mixed Up. Yeah, that's
Oh, that is a good album. Wow.
yeah. Classic new wave. Who else do we got? We're gonna have a lot of dead air.
I'll go through. I only did the Masters. Guess who won?
Ernie Els.
Nope. He was not playing then, I don't think.
Is it the guy who won last time?
In 1978.
In
Oh, I don't remember who last won 77 even.
It wasn't
Gary.
player?
Yeah, he overcame a 7-shot deficit going into the final round to win.
I'm going to see if I can find that on YouTube and watch it tonight.
Oh,
Really good one.
Waylon also came out with I've Always Been Crazy, his best song.
Oh, that's a good one.
And that's his
That
album.
song?
Yeah, I've always been
that's not
crazy.
his best song, but
Yeah, it
it's
is.
good.
It's
Drinking and
Oklahoma
Dreaming.
Oklahoma Sunshine is great. Rainy Day Woman, Drinking and Dreaming. Yeah, they're all classics.
They're all good songs.
Stop the World and Let Me Out.
What's the Wild Ones, right? You showed me that one.
Yeah.
I'd never heard it. It's like, this is not.
That came out like the 90s. Like
Yeah.
that was one of his last like studio albums.
It's also what Luke did with me on Oklahoma Sunshine. He's like, "You ever heard it?"
Yeah.
We were coming home from Yankees,
Were we? Oh, dang.
and then I was like, "No," and then he played it. I was like, "This song rocks."
This is
great.
a great song.
But no,
I was expecting one of you to break out into it because I was trying to think of it, but I couldn't think of it.
New York woman trying.
Oh, just do the
They
Oklahoma.
love her.
friend.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
That is it.
I know the chorus.
I'll be
Hey,
standing in
There it is.
Oklahoma sunshine.
I don't need any more.
No, Lucille is a good
Lucille is a good one.
one.
That's a
It's
good
not on
one,
Apple Music. It's banned on Apple Music.
We should have
Well,
Dad in here.
Is it bad?
No, I didn't. I don't know, but it's on Spotify. But I also can't find it on YouTube. So
What's Dad's favorite Waylon song?
Amanda?
Probably.
I
Serious.
remember him playing that one a lot.
Yeah. The New York Yankees beat the Dodgers. Weird in this. World
Say the
Series.
line. Say the line. Nothing changes in baseball.
Nothing changes in baseball. I don't remember that line.
He said it last time.
The 1978 NBA champions were the Washington Bullets. Guess who they beat?
Seattle Supersonics.
You're right.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, that must have been
Or
what's his
Sean
name?
Kemp?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's way too early. 78. Yeah, that's too early. I don't know anyone from the set.
Guess who won the Super Bowl that year?
78
The year
Steelers
before was the Vikes losing, right?
Yeah,
to the
Yep.
Raiders.
To the Raiders.
Yep, John Madden. Yep.
So after that, it was, I don't know.
Pittsburgh.
Cowboys.
Oh,
And they beat the Denver Broncos. Stanley Cup.
78.
Montreal.
It was it was the Canadians and Bruins again. I think that was 77,
Yeah,
right?
it was.
Yeah.
Unless I'm doing this wrong and it's the same one.
Very well could be.
78.
The Trailblazers won the
Oh, okay, yeah.
championship.
1978, Bob Backlund defeated superstar Billy Graham
Oh,
February 20th. So I'm guessing that's WrestleMania, right? February.
yeah, February would have been
If they still did that. That actually marked the beginning
of his run, I bet,
Yeah,
for like 4 years.
135-day reign as champion.
How many years is that? Quick, go.
Second longest.
That's like 6.
6 years?
Probably 5.
Yeah, 6 to
With-
5. Yeah, give or take some.
Sweet,
Yeah.
so we don't have to do it for the next 4 episodes.
I'm still going to bring it up and forget who won it.
Bob Backlund,
He will forget to.
he came back for must have been a Royal Rumble or something.
Oh,
And he ended up being in there forever, but they're like, look at this old, like pretty much calling him an old man, and he's like 41 or something.
oh, really?
Yeah, maybe even like late 30s, but it's like you look at the wrestlers now and they're all like, that's when they get in their prime, is in their 40s, it seems like.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because isn't CM Punk.
It's a long grind.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be. But they also have the tag team in here.
Road Warriors.
No, they were in AWA.
Rock and Roll Express.
No, I don't know who that is. Or the
no.
people in it.
I don't know who's in the Rock. Or they're called like.
I'll say one of their names.
Fabulous Freebirds.
I don't know who that is. There was Dominic DiNucci and
Ben DiNucci. Quarterback.
The Oriental Express? The Orient.
Dino Bravo. I'm going
Oh,
his name. They
yeah.
defeated Mr. Fuji and
Demolition.
Professor Tanaka.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was just one.
Who was the
Yeah.
women's champion? You didn't say that.
Did women fight back then?
Wendy Blaze.
I don't know if they did.
I don't know if that's a real person, but
Were women allowed to vote back then?
let alone wrestle?
Who won the gold medal?
For what?
I don't know. All the events.
No, I don't want to go through anymore. I didn't even do all that. I did the PGA Championship. I was like, I don't care. Larry Mahogany or something won
The tree?
the PGA Championship. But yes,
PDA?
Lanny McDonald. Also not right. John Mahaffey.
What else was going on in 78? It was Ozzy Osbourne's last studio album with Black Sabbath. Never
Nice.
Say Die.
That's true. Somehow he hasn't died.
I know. Well, did you see Steven Tyler's a year older than him, and he rocked out at that concert yesterday.
Oh, okay.
He played a whole. They covered a Led Zeppelin song because they didn't only do like Black Sabbath and Ozzy songs. They did like just classic rock. So they did some. He did a Led Zeppelin rendition that, and he could move, like sing and still move. And
Yeah.
then you see Ozzy, and you can only sit on the chair.
Yeah, he is. It's rough. Should have watched it.
Yeah, yeah. Metallica did a couple covers.
Do you have the right mic this whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I unplugged his. He found out the real one.
Just kidding. That'd be
We
hilarious.
don't let cripples talk here.
He's not crippled. He can still use his.
It was karma from the joke you made about Professor Xavier in like one of our first episodes. He can't walk.
Yeah. Me in this? I'm in a wheelchair.
Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. New perspective on life. Now.
Good times,
Good
all.
way to end it.
Yeah, episode 78. Thanks for sticking around. Send your well wishes to Tyler, and we didn't get any
Or no,
emails.
it's your life.
I haven't looked in, I don't know.
All right, well maybe we'll get.
So yeah,
fan
we get
mail.
the
Do we have any
more
comments?
sports and comment. I don't.
I
Even
think
know.
Zilly said something on the last one. Let me go double check real quick.
I don't remember where I put my phone.
Yeah, mine doesn't even show up anymore. We haven't done it in so long.
Oh yeah, Zilly's like 1977 Wrestling Championship was a sweet bonus add to the bit. Go watch Dark Side of the Ring episode on Billy Graham.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll have to watch that. I told him to watch 350 Days, which is about wrestlers on the road and just
Like
shows
they have
just,
no time off.
yeah, and it just shows like the dark side of it pretty much,
Yeah.
drinking and pills, and
Yeah.
they also had some good stories about just road tripping and stuff because they just drove everywhere pretty much
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
to all the territories. But yeah, so go
Yeah.
check out 350 Days on, I think it's on Prime. So Zillion Bum said they were going to watch it on their last one. So see if
nice.
they watch it here when they record next or before they did. But anyways, it's a rare Monday night, right? It's Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
Good to be back. Yeah. We'll try to record here soon. try to get some stuff lined up because
You guys didn't watch your movies? You didn't watch Dune 2?
I watched Dune 2.
I did not watch a movie.
I got
what you had, so
I watched the end of Andor.
nice.
Stop trying to keep this going.
Sorry, it's just we've been gone for a month, so
yeah, we gotta get a 2 hour
Well, yeah,
double.
we can come back again on the weekend or something.
okay.
All right, well that was episode 78 then.
Getting
Everyone
so
watch
much good content.
Killers.
Yeah,
Killers of Killers.
Killers of Killers.
Killer of
It's a
Killers.
Predator movie.
I don't know. What movie do I have to watch? There was someone told me to watch a movie. I just can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
Mallrats.
Yeah, he did.
Is it Mallrats?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I can do that.
I'm pretty sure that's on something that's Tyler has for now, so
Yeah, before
use it while you can. I did watch most of Dune. I don't know. It's
What?
not
Dude,
that
that
good.
movie was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'll try to. I was watching it in
Can't
spurts.
review it until we review the first Dune. So
That's
sorry,
true.
chat.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat, who was over yesterday.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
visiting, Tyler.
We gotta
We
watch.
can't do the review until we do the review.
Yeah, we gotta watch Snake Eyes before we watch Dewey.
Irrelevant, but we were talking about LPs last week. And he's like, are you going to come? And I was like, yeah, I'm for sure coming. Because he had asked me after the accident. And I was like, no, as long as I don't have to be babysat, yeah, I'll be there. But then he's like, really? Can you like do stuff by yourself? I was like, yeah, I should be fine. And he's like, I don't have to wipe your ass or anything. I was like, no, I can do it. He's like, no, I would do it.
You really wanted to?
I was like, no, dude, you don't have to. He's like, I will do it for you. I was like, no, I'm good, man. He's like, oh, that's good. I'm glad you're coming still. So,
Yeah,
When is
that's
it?
this month.
yeah.
Yeah, you were gonna take off this whole month anyway, so
I know.
serendipitous,
I
man.
don't think I had PCO to do that.
Dude, you got to be rolling in PTO.
No, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, before this, sorry.
No, I wasn't because I used so much. I kept using it.
I swear you had a bunch when I looked it up.
Yeah.
Because I can look it up for you. Practically your boss.
I know.
Get back to work.
I would hate to go to work right now. I can't even lie.
All the questions.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to hear all the questions. Start
All right.
looking for Email Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just
Luke,
kidding, Abe.
Luke said he was going to give me stuff to edit, and he still hasn't, so.
I gotta get some social slices for you to try to do. I'll give you the
No, there's
weird
orange
stuff from
slices, but
yeah. From Williston. I was just out there.
oh yeah.
Fire me some. I'll try to figure it out.
Sounds good.
Gives me something to do instead of stare at my TV screen. So.
You can edit the podcast. It also sucks. It's in 3 different parts. So,
What? How?
because I had to double check and then I bumped the cord and then it stopped recording. When we were talking about Tarasenko.
But
Fun
I can
times.
select all to do this stuff, right?
Does it select the ones that when they're separated like that? Well, you did it before, so yeah, you know how to
Yeah,
do it.
you just do the max loudness stuff that you have to do.
All right. Well, then
Anyways, yeah, this is episode 78. Thank you.
Thanks for listening, and hopefully, if there was emails, we will get to them next time.
Yeah, and hopefully no one else gets in a car crash before we record next. And just not just us three, like anyone in the world.
yeah. All right.
Come
Peace
in.
out.
There's a good one.